Ali bin Abi Talib radiallahu ta'ala anhu relates that the Prophet ﷺ one time he said to his companions, "Ta'awwadhu billahi min jubbil huzn." Take refuge, seek refuge from Allah from the valley of grief. A wadi al-huzn. Qila ya Rasulullah wa ma jubbul huzn. They said, "O Messenger of God, what is the valley of grief?" The Prophet ﷺ said, "Wadin fi Jahannam." It is a valley inside of the fire of hell. تَتَعَوَّذْ مِنْهُ جَهَنَّمْ كُلَّ يَوْمٍ 70 مرة. The rest of the fire of hell asks Allah to protect it from that valley 70 times every single day. It is a place in hell that the rest of hell is afraid of. It is a place in hell that the rest of hell is afraid of. And then he said, أَعَدَّهُ اللَّهُ لِلْقُرَّاءِ الْمُرَائِينَ. The Prophet ﷺ said, Allah has prepared it for those people who show off with the Qur'an, who use the Qur'an to exert their superiority over others, and who use the Qur'an to show off in front of people. May Allah protect us all. How deep of a valley are we talking about here? How deep is this valley? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us in the Quran, إِنَّ الْمُنَافِقِينَ فِي الدَّرْكِ الْأَسْفَلِ مِنَ النَّارِ, that the hypocrites will be in the lowest parts of the fire of hell. How low are the lowest parts of the fire of hell? So there's a very, very scary hadith that is narrated in the Sahih of Imam Muslim. Companions say that the Prophet ﷺ was telling us, إنه ذكر لنا أن الحجر يلقى من شفير جهنم, that a rock, a stone was tossed into one of these valleys of hell from the top. فيهوي فيها 70 عاما. It continued to fall for 70 years. ما يدرك لها قعرا والله لتملأنه أفعجبتم. That stone fell for 70 years and still did not hit the bottom. That stone fell for 70 years continuously and still did not hit the bottom of that pit in hell. And then he says, imagine that those pits and valleys of hell will be filled up to the brim. Again, may Allah protect us. Al-Hasan al-Basri rahimahullah ta'ala says that Umar ibn al-Khattab radiallahu ta'ala anhu used to say, أَكْثِرُوا ذِكْرَ النَّارِ. Remember the fire of hell very frequently. فَإِنَّ حَرَّهَا شَدِيدٌ. Because its heat is very intense. وَإِنَّ قَعْرَهَا بَعِيدٌ. Its depth is very, very deep. وَإِنَّ مَقَامِعَهَا الْحَدِيدُ. And the whips and the lashes and the tools of torture in the fire of hell are made out of burning, scalding iron. Abu Hurairah radiallahu ta'ala anhu says, one time we were sitting with the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. This is a hadith in Sahih Muslim. One time we were sitting with the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. فَسَمِعْنَا وَجَبَةً. We heard a boom. We heard a boom, a noise. فَقَالَ النَّبِي صلى الله عليه وسلم تَدْرُونَ مَا هَذَا. Do you know what that sound was? We said, Allahu wa rasuluhu a'lam. Allah and His Messenger knows best. قال هذا حجر أرسله الله في جهنم منذ 70 خريفا فالآن حين انتهى إلى قعرها. This is a stone that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had tossed into the fire of hell, and 70 years later it finally crashed to the bottom of the fire of hell, and that boom that you just heard was the sound of it crashing to the bottom of one of the pits of the fire of hell. So now these people will be shoved into these pits of hell, but they just won't be left there. They'll be chained up and tied up. They'll be chained up and tied up in the fire of hell. إِنَّا أَعْتَدْنَا لِلْكَافِرِينَ سَلَاسِلَ وَأَغْلَالًا وَسَعِيرًا. Allah says in Surah Al-Insan, in Surah Al-Dahr, that we have prepared for these disbelievers, for these people who reject the blessing and the recognition of God, we have prepared for them chains and shackles that will go around their necks, and blazing fire we have prepared for them. May Allah protect us all.